Hi everyone, and welcome back. For those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Doris. I live on an 18-acre homestead in the hill country of Texas, and I grow a majority of my food, about 70-75% of my own food. So I'm today going to show you how to make a street corn chicken casserole. I don't want to bore you about doing my animals in the morning or watering my fall garden, because right now there's not really much going on out there. So I'm inside and I do a lot of cooking and baking from scratch. So I'm going to take you step by step on how to do this. You ever have one of those moments? I put everything out on the counter that I needed, and then I started the video on this. And then I started looking and went, something's missing. And this mayo's missing. So you're gonna need a cup of mayo. So when you look at the ingredients that are sitting on my counter that I'm pulling out of the shelves, I forgot to put mayo in there. Okay, we're gonna get everything pre-cooked first. We're gonna put our spaghetti in, and you're just gonna need 2 cups of cooked spaghetti for this recipe. Okay, now that we have all of our ingredients on the counter, you're gonna put a pot on the stove and you're gonna cook your 4 cups of chicken. I ended up using 2 thighs and 5 chicken strips. And then once they're cooked, you're just going to shred them up. Cut them into pieces if you want to. But I just went ahead and did mine by hand. It just made it easier. Now that we have our chicken cooked and shredded, we have all the ingredients on the counter. And this is going to be a quick put together. So you need to put in 1 cup of sour cream in a bowl. And then you're going to do 1 cup of mayonnaise. And then you're going to do 1 can of cream of chicken soup. Okay, this recipe calls for 6 ounces of green chilies, chopped green chilies. I don't have that in my cupboard right now, and apparently it's something that I missed growing this year and preserving. I didn't realize I didn't. I had a lot of jalapenos, a lot of serranos, but I didn't do the Anaheims and all the other stuff to preserve. So that's on my list. But I used my serrano paste that I had made, and it's in one of my videos if you want to know how to make this. So instead of a 6-ounce can, you're going to use 1 teaspoon of the serrano peppers paste. Yeah, it's I don't know what's going on today. My brain is just not working. Okay, so you're going to put in your 6 ounce can of your green chilies. Or if you made my serrano paste, then you put in a teaspoon of serrano paste, 1 teaspoon of lime juice, and then you're going to do 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and a half a teaspoon of paprika. Now you can do a whole teaspoon if you want to, but that's going to add more heat, so that's going to be up to you. And then we're going to do half a teaspoon of cumin. Now you can use, this is salt and pepper, but you can use fresh cilantro or you can use freeze-dried cilantro. I'm using my freeze-dried cilantro, and you're going to do 1 tablespoon. And you're going to start stirring it up. This is the corn that I use. It makes a nice, crispy, sweet taste to your casserole dish. So when I'm asking you for corn, I mean, you can have the plain corn, like the stuff that you get at Walmart or whatever, but I found that this is probably the best one that you could buy for this recipe. So you're going to go ahead and drain your corn. You don't need that extra liquid in there. You're going to do 1 cup of cheddar cheese. You're going to do 1 cup of mozzarella cheese. And then you're going to put your canned corn in there, or you can just do 2 cups of frozen corn. And then your pre-cooked 4 cups of chicken. And then the last thing is your 2 cups of cooked pasta. And I can never gauge how much pasta I need to put in the pot, so I ended up only using half of this. Now that you blended everything thoroughly in the bowl, you're going to get a casserole dish and you're going to spray it with some Pam, or you can use butter. You just want something that it doesn't stick to the casserole dish. And then you're just going to pour all of your ingredients into the casserole bowl. Doesn't that look delicious?